Good morning, Night City! Yesterday's body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood, thanks to unabated gang wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all screwed, cause the NCPD will not let that go. Got another blackout in Santo Domingo. Net runners are at it again, poking holes in the power grid. While over in Westbrook, trauma teams scraping cyber psycho victims off the pavement. And in Pacifica, well, Pacifica is still Pacifica. This has been your man, Stan. Join me for another day in our city of dreams.
Talking to you. You connect to the net, right? Well, I wouldn't if I were in your...
Yeah, I connect. Yeah, so
You got a smoke, huh?
Fucked in the brain?
I'll make it quick for you!
Она нам ща импланты заключит!
Where are you?
Oh god. It's very
Every time I travel this far, I see something new.
It's incredible. It'd take years to see it all. Here, you! Let me show you how it's done!
Come on, baby.
Hey, Claire. Hell of a machine.
You know your shit, and you've got good taste. Meet Beast, my pride and joy. Beer in the fridge if you want any.
Thanks. So what's this about?
Need a driver. Thought you might do.
A driver, huh? With you as my navigator?
Not exactly. This kind of racing involves drivers and gunners.
So, you a turret guru or a driver's ed dropout?
I'm more an engine tuner. Good at it, too. And I shoot, but I'm no rally racer. I trust you're capable.
bang.
And the wheel?
Sure, Claire. I'll be your driver.
Okay, we got 4 races. First one's in City Center. That'll be followed by the Badlands and Santo, then Watson to finish.
If I'm driving, why not use my wheels?
Think it's got what it takes? This isn't just about speed. It's a gauntlet of twisted steel.
Rest easy. I don't drive a soapbox racer.
Your car, mine. You'll be on the pedals. You decide.
When do we start?
There's a qualifying ladder. Need to climb it to reach the finals.
How high?
Top 3 in at least 2 rallies gets our ticket stamped. Let's meet in City Center. I'll snap you the specifics. Hear the roar of overtuned monsters? That's the place.
See you there.
Regroup!
Dimas, you there?
Yo.
I know send you a picture. Explain mass there to me when you get a chance.
No problem.
How did it go?
B, hey, what's up?
Mentioned not so long ago you wanted to meet? You and Joss?
Yeah. Why, what? Got time?
How's today sound?
Sounds perfect. I'm gonna go tell Joss. See ya.
La carcelera de mi mujer me pidió que gorroneara un filtro de aire. Como si tuviera eddies de sobra tirados por ahí.
Huh. I think it was here. Patience is a virtue.
Oh, hey! Hi!
Hey, how's it going?
Over here! Glad you're here. I need your help cooking.
What's on the menu?
Jambalaya. Come on. You can stir the meat?
Soy meat. Okay. Oh no, maybe...
Joss did her bit.
Oh no, maybe Joss would be more help.
Joss did her bit. Just grab the damn spoon and start stirring.
This an ancient Ward family secret.
Uh-huh. Onions, paprika, thyme. Just need to mince some celery and garlic. But you stir, please. Stir.
Don't mean to spoil a nice day, but... I gotta ask. What about Peter Pan?
You're asking if I killed him. We'll talk later, okay?
Sure. No pressure. It's just you know.
I know. All right. Think you've stirred enough? Mind grabbing the rice from the kitchen?
Yes, sir.
No, Randy's always been that way. But I'm sure this didn't help none. You know,
Where'll I find the rice?
I'll call you back later. Really nice of you to come.
Thanks for having me over.
I should be thanking you.
Looking good, Joss.
Really think so? Thanks.
How's Randy?
Still in the hospital. Still in shock. But haven't had a chance to tell you just how grateful I am.
What matters is it's over now.
I just don't know how to repay you. If Randy
Don't owe me a thing, Joss.
I'm so quick to break down. Anyway,
Basmati, nice.
the rice is right there.
Tomatoes in next. Now you can toss in the rice.
Rice is in.
Okay, now this has to bubble and brew. Patio. Grab a chair. And a beer or something else.
It's nice out here.
Yeah. Seems...
Tell me.
I paid him a visit at the hospital.
You flatline him?
I wasn't sure that was what I really wanted.
One shot to the head. Quick and clean.
I had the same thought. It would be so easy. I pressed the gun to his
What
head.
is this, big bag?
Remembered something.
Mia, explain that math to me.
Last hit boss.
You know, probably not the best. We were gonna...
Last
Okay.
hit
Just...
boss.
That's
That was,
good.
that was last hit level
Yeah,
1000 B.
Uncle...
I was saying,
All right.
saying Skeet would do.
What
I
are we
didn't
gonna
want to
play,
see
you
Uncle
with music.
River?
He wasting time B. He doing the most damage for them 2 runs.
Yeah, Big Trouble in Haywood. Grab your set.
Yeah, the wire.
He do it most damage on it. 2 runs? What 2 runs is that?
2 runs we run there again.
That's a fake statement, sir. You can't make this our statements in no man always recording shit. Man can call you one. Wow. But at least he in the man defense, he ain't show too he's a killer.
True. Very true.
That might just be his strength.
Yeah, but I just so lost as to how.
I always that may you should get a runway or
No,
no.
I mean the maths. To fully down a man with full plates is 300, not including finishing on the ground. And that's one single man. How is that math working out?
Because he might hit men that you hit low or only 10% HP and getting finish off.
With a grenade launcher?
That's the math right there. If the main only got, because the main health is all the way down to 1, I got regen, and he hit the main. he can only do the amount of damage that the health that they have left. That's how the game is work.
What do you think?
Always wanted to try a game like this.
Well. Nice firepower there.
This is no time to get distracted. We can't let that filth get away.
I ain't got no problem with it, right? I just
well, look at
trying
you.
to understand the maths.
Allow me to introduce Captain Joan McClane and Lieutenant Henry Callahan.
All right, well, let me well, since it's maths, let me do some maths.
Wouldn't want to get in their way.
30,
Work alone.
300
No exceptions.
divided by 10.
For you. Yeah.
I thought
It's
304.
Don't worry about the 4.
All right, let's get to it.
Right.
So each man he do 30 damage to.
30 damage. How much is the plate?
Got his lackeys along the way.
A player is 50.
For his crimes.
We'll play like 2 teams. Us and the kids.
And
But
I
we
call
work
it
toward the
alright.
same
Game man
objective.
is not going to play
The team with the best
especially if you got a
result
man
wins.
spamming damage like that.
Not stand a chance.
Okay, what if a man ain't gonna play? How much damage is
Just go
don't he?
easy, okay?
150.
Favorite game.
Sure.
But you can't do it math like that. 150 or that is that one person is putting damage on the man. But if 2 people shooting like he, so they can be doing 150 damage.
city's mine. You'll never take her from me.
He's fast.
True.
Not fast enough to
I
escape.
think it's like a really unlikely circumstance where like 10 times the man kill steal it.
No, I ain't worried about the kill steal thing.
No,
Because
that
it's a
I'm
game
not saying
thing.
do it purposely, but I'm not saying do it purposely. But me, it's seeing unlikely that man like everybody shooting this at people. And 10 times straight, the man can like do the final race to kill the man.
Who said it gotta be straight? Saying it straight
Well,
is making it
well,
more ridiculous. But
well,
when
not
you look
straight,
at
ain't.
the game, when you say look at a game where you playing armored carry, and people shooting at men and men running because all the plates off, and he see them and clean them up.
Waiting for us.
Whoever he using. It's
Not half bad.
possible.
And what we using? He using the grenade launcher. We that established. And we know that range short is kind as you know. For laughing at me.
I was saying that it will gotta be that the damage from the grenade launcher ain't registering
But next time we gotta be faster.
in terms of being able to be tallied up.
You can't tally if you mind it only got 50 health.
Out of the way,
Taking
sis.
damage before.
No, what I mean is not that. Let me say it was full health main.
This is your last warning.
He ain't a full health man with that grenade launcher because that grenade launcher short range. So the man already felt damage in the man that he see. And when he close, he just finish him off with the grenade launcher with his splash damage. So most of that gotta be splash damage from no
Don't
plates.
worry about me.
I know Bush got dibs on the rocket launcher, the grenade launcher. No,
Me, I don't know that.
You think that Bush when they went on the gun that Bush is operating, that was second on man pretty fast. I took
Yeah.
that man because man had already been damaged right.
yeah, the turret is good fine.
That front thing ain't enough damage for me. I can't keep it more damage.
Okay, I think we got them all. But it's not over yet.
Some last words?
Fine. Out with it, scumbag. I want to see you squirm.
No. Your last words.
Oh, come on. Another ambush?
Okay, so now.
Be that
Lunch
glitch,
ready.
be that impossible, be.
But Mom, you almost
You know, you could test it though.
Oh, you'll get him next time.
Get in that game and run it.
True.
At least we beat the grown-ups.
And stand only anything. Only shoot from that there. And let me see what happens at the end of the game.
True.
How how's our test me?
Thanks for letting them win. They had fun.
Oh, it sounds like a legit test to me.
Huh? Oh, no,
No, it's
they
not.
had me flat beat.
Hey.
Yeah, if I don't use no handgun, no other gun, nothing, so only use that grenade launcher. you will see now how if it recording damage.
Oh, you still on that?
Yeah.
You still on that? Oh, me on the planes. I tell you, recording damage, but from shooting and being on the other side, I see what is possible. But all the mayhem has gone. We got 3 and 4 trucks and people shooting and splashing and all sorts of things. Be
Shooting and splashing.
That splash even out pretty though.
Time to see if this tastes as good as it smells. Unemployment's been good to you. You seem good.
No, but that's what I
We're
mean. The
discovering each other's
304
family
divided by 10.
That and police duty. Never
yeah,
a
but
good mix.
you think
This here's a way to get some of those years back.
there could be a lot of things
haven't
where
seen this
none ain't really happened, or he
untroubled
ain't get killed.
in a while.
Very hard to
What about you, V?
recreate
You got
that
a
them
family?
events that.
Or just relations?
All I want to determine is if the thing registering damage.
Yes.
Oh.
Come on.
Grew up in Haywood. Whole street was my family. Neighbors helped each other out. Thought nothing of it.
Well, you brought my family back to me, and I'm grateful.
If you say so, Joss.
And my brother.
It gotta be that dang thing in though. Go here watching
Well, why hide it?
early up in the video. The man down a man, right? That wasn't in the fight. None of we men ain't shoot at he.
Probably asked you to say that
Nothing
himself,
so.
didn't he?
Wow. How did she know?
So even if he had on no plates at all, that's 150 damage.
Come on, Joss. You don't see wedding bells in my future, surely?
So take away that 150 from 304. You left with 154 damage to spread around between 9 men.
Sounds right to me.
I do.
V just voted.
Well, that's decided.
Got an 1199. Officer needs backup.
Come on, pull you out of this.
Or
Thanks,
maybe
Joss.
blowing up vehicles
Thanks.
and that damage not registering for him.
Whew. Situation was getting dicey.
That's what partners are for. You were about a hair's breadth away from having to look at photo albums. Here we are,
What are we looking at?
a water tower. Great spot.
Great for what?
For, you know, the views.
The views. Right.
This way. Oh, fuck. Gate's stuck again. Gotta fix it one of these days. Let me give you a boost. Climb over, open it from the other side.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay.
On our way. Area's not bad, actually. Unlikely to dazzle. Make a good first impression, though.
Certainly no Corpo Plaza.
No. But life's livable here. Know of worse places to raise kids.
Randy's problems with the law. Those didn't pop out of thin air.
True. But Randy takes after his old man. He'd find trouble in a nicer neighborhood, too. Apparently the worst city between the Atlantic and the Pacific. But I sure do love this view. Find it calming.
Out here, you can't smell the shit corpse dump on the streets. Like the city's their own personal toilet. Shit, flush, repeat.
Poetic. Couldn't have said it better. Got something for you.
Wow. What's the occasion?
Aiming to close the door. The stage of my life is done. This thing holds too many memories. Won't let me do that. It'll serve you better.
Thank you.
Just promise you won't blow your foot off.
Oddly specific request.
Josh's husband did it. Drunk. This very spot.
Which made this your special spot? Family landmark?
Something of the kind. All right, V. You know why we're here, don't you? Say you do. Please, don't string me along.
That the pickup line you settled on? 'Cause maybe heard 3 in my life that were worse. And just a little at that.
Wouldn't mind hearing him.
Yeah. Happy to oblige. Will you swallow? Beautiful.
You serious?
This guy and I, sitting in a diner. 5
Hello?
minutes, he gapes at me. Not
Yo.
a word. Then,
Yo.
drops that bomb.
Oof.
That make sure my shit working.
I'll fuck you for free.
What?
Got a contract.
Making sure my
To pull
shit
info
working.
out of a gigolo in a tech mink fedora.
Germa's go to, you know.
It was weird. He was
Bush.
Who's that?
spilling,
Killer?
and then he pulled that
Nice.
one out of his hat.
He might as well sneak here.
Candid and generous
Oh, yeah.
proposal, V. You should have at least considered it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I'm at a bar, and this
I don't
skunk
know,
taps
boy.
me on the shoulder and says, "Here I am, baby.
That's so
You got 2
sneaky,
wishes
B.
left."
What'd you say?
Spoke my second wish.
Any man get sneaky?
That he would fuck off.
Was there a third?
How we get
Mhm.
sneaky?
Wished him a speedy
That
recovery.
man sneak and one
Broken
level up
arm.
on you, B.
Merciful,
And then come
lads.
in there like,
Okay, last one
I
was
wait for some boy knows the level up.
You know, woman once told me I have
Put it in your
sex
face
gas.
and be silent, bush.
That's it?
Yeah.
Just like
So,
her
yeah, the people gonna
boyfriends.
say it before he say it.
Before he
And it's
lost
all
his
man.
legs in the
And
war.
everything's man.
She was right, though.
Oh my
Do have
god.
big calves.
By yourself.
Listen, River. If you expect this to evolve somehow,
Don't stand a chance, do I?
maybe we keep it at friends?
Yeah, sure. All right. We can still have a drink.
You know, times you come and play and
Something
kind of
strong
yeah,
should
demons
hit
boy
the
reach
spot.
it. It was rough.
Now that I
Naughty.
understand.
He ain't
Nope.
saying a word. He just want man say, oh yeah, can kill it, yeah. Oh, he's doing the same with the cameras off. He got saying, oh, he got.
To friendship.
Man, I say, yeah, I get this, I got naughty. My son and I.
To friendship.
Got any more of that?
2 bottles of whiskey and a case of beer ought to be enough.
We'll see about that.
Buckle your liver in. Gonna be a long night and a longer morning. Now, where did I put that? Ugh. Colonizing the moon, and there's still no cure for hangovers.
Oh, at least we had fun yesterday.
Yeah. But now I gotta roll. Promised Joss I'd take her to see Randy. No rush either. Get your sea legs back. Take as much time as you need.
You sure you're good to drive?
Please. Former NCPD. I'm a pro on Hangover Highway. I'll be fine.
Apologize to Joss for me. We kind of dined and dashed yesterday.
And left puke all over the bathroom?
Oh, shit. Tell Randy, hey.
Will do. See you later, V.
Got a job for you. My client had a shitload of beta acid stolen. What's beta acid, you might wonder? Fuck if I know. But it's worth a lot, and our client wants it back. That's where you come in. Iron at the ready. More info attached.
Here we are. Guess I just gotta wait.
Huh?
Bill Jablonski.
Did Okada give you the details?
My info's I'm supposed to off someone.
No, not just anyone. Joshua Stevenson, a fucking murderer. I'll tell you more inside. Get in. You're driving. They're supposed to pass down this street. We just sit tight till they show up and follow them. I want to see the light in that motherfucker's eyes go out.
Whoa. Why?
So he can smell his own fear before he dies.
Nothing to do but wait, then.
What's your name?
Unimportant.
Unimportant? The same thing they told me when I wanted to know his real name. The dirtbag who killed her. There they are! Step on it! Stay on him! Don't let him get away! the damn car! Fuck! Brake, I said! Brake! This is it. Let's go. Stay close. I'm gonna blow the motherfucker to bits myself. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking kill him!
NCPD! Stop right there! Lieutenant Vasquez, NCPD! Stop right there!
You're protecting a murderer!
Drop it or I shoot! Wait! No! Exchanging fire! NCPD!
Follow your orders!
Fuck! Officers getting killed!
Got a shotgun! Fire!
Give her hell! I'ma set you straight, scum! Give her hell! NCPD! Neutralizing the suspect! Moving in!
Suspect was last seen driving a vehicle, transmitting further details.
Job with Jablonski. It's done. Stevenson's in a better place now.
And? Think anything of it?
Professionals don't sit around and think. They do.
Well said, V. Eddies are on their way.
What?
Yesterday was CD Projekt Red's Investor Day, which gave us a bunch of updates as to what the future of Cyberpunk is going to look like at this company. And specifically, Cyberpunk. Not necessarily Cyberpunk 2077, but some of the other projects and plans they have around this. And some of these are super interesting and surprising. Could we actually be getting more Edgerunners? But this has also turned almost immediately into a bit of a financial disaster for CDPR, as their stock price is now down 27% since the release of Phantom Liberty. And in this video, I want to go over why even despite those huge stock drops, I am even more excited for the future of CDPR right now. So this recent stream was broken up into several different panels, which was honestly pretty cool. We get to look at the dev side, the design side, but also the financial side of CDPR. One of the most important milestones mentioned here was sales. We have learned that Cyberpunk 2077 has now sold 25 million copies, which is a pretty big deal, as this does confirm that Cyberpunk 2077 has sold 5 million copies in the last year. The last time we heard about the sales of the game, it was at 20 million in September of 2022. We don't have the concrete numbers as far as when exactly all of these sales came in, but it seems pretty safe to assume that a lot of these sales came just recently with the release of patch 2.0. We got a nice breakdown of which platforms those copies were sold on. The most interesting of all of this to me is GOG having nearly as much market share as Xbox right now. GOG is CDPR's own storefront, and you can even pick up the expansion or Cyberpunk itself on GOG right now using my affiliate link down below. But the much more interesting and impactful number is for Phantom Liberty, as in the first week of release, Phantom Liberty has sold 3 million copies, which marks a roughly 15% conversion rate from the 20 million copies of Cyberpunk 2077 that are on next-gen and PC. Yeah, it's kind of a weird number here. Phantom Liberty is only on next-gen consoles and PC, and about 5 million Cyberpunk 2077 players have only ever played on last-gen consoles, which is honestly kind of crazy. Cyberpunk 2077 on the Xbox One or PS4 is almost like an entirely different game at this point. So with this in mind, 3 million copies sold in just 1 week is incredibly good. This is right in line with analyst expectations, and that 15% conversion is definitely a bit lower than The Witcher 3's 20 to 25% conversion, as basically 20 to 25% of the owners of The Witcher 3 purchased the expansions for that game. But for Cyberpunk, it's notably lower, but for The Witcher, those numbers are for the lifetime sales. And we're looking at 15% just after 1 week for Phantom Liberty, which is definitely a good sign for the future. And although the copy sold was in line with expectations, the cost wasn't, as Phantom Liberty in total cost roughly 370 million zloty. And in total, CDPR plans to write off about 450 million zloty for the development costs of both Phantom Liberty and patch 2.0, which translates to just over $100 million, making this an incredibly expensive quarter for CDPR, and perhaps even a bit too expensive, at least in the eyes of investors, as almost immediately following the Investor Day presentation, CDPR's stock dropped an additional 9+%. This adding up to mark nearly a 27% drop in share price since Phantom Liberty has come out. But even beyond that, most analysts now view CDPR as a sell. They're no longer recommending to hold or even buy the stock. So what does this all mean? Phantom Liberty is getting tons of positive feedback from fans and critics alike. Why on earth is this stock plummeting? And yes, a 27% drop is incredibly bad. You can't just chalk this up to people selling their investment, because as of right now, there hasn't really been a return on investment yet. And honestly, what makes this far worse is it wasn't just a drop of 27%, that would be one thing, but instead, immediately after the release of Phantom Liberty, the stock steadily drops. But then CDPR hosts an Investors Day where you speak directly to your investors, and immediately after that presentation, the stock drops almost 10%. That's about as bad as it could possibly get. A notable part about all of this is Phantom Liberty was just more expensive than most were expecting. The sales are in line with expectations, about 2 to 3 million, but the costs were above expectations, particularly the marketing cost was was about 20 million higher than most were expecting. Even further, this is kind of it for CDPR, at least in the near future. There aren't any major game releases coming up anytime soon, but even despite that, the next couple of years for this company are very likely to be incredibly expensive. Right now, CDPR is in the process of setting up the new CDPR NA offices. This will feature locations in both Boston and Vancouver, which are two very expensive cities, and the CDPR NA team is going to be the team working on the Cyberpunk sequel, as of right now codenamed Orion. And even as a part of this, we have heard how team leadership is already in North America to start setting this up, and while they do make it clear that key members of the development team for both Patch 2.0 and Phantom Liberty will be moving on to Orion, there is still going to be a monumental effort in recruiting North American talent. A big part of the strategy with CDPR NA was described as being able to finally recruit some North American talent. Previously, you could hire a dev from San Diego, but then you'd also have to convince them to move to Warsaw or just Poland in general, where CDPR is headquartered. But they also make it clear that this is going to be expensive. The average salary on a developer working on the Cyberpunk sequel will be more expensive than the average salary of somebody working on Cyberpunk 2077, because developers in North America just command higher salaries compared to those living in Eastern Europe, where the cost of living is significantly less. And on top of all of that, one of the joint CEOs has also announced that they're going to be stepping down from their role starting next year, and instead moving to an advisory role as a board member. So when you look at CDPR right now, you have this weird situation where Phantom Liberty is definitely a huge critical success, but ended up costing more than investors thought it would. And even further, CDPR's next game is nowhere near. It's going to be a good 3 years, probably, before we get any serious news on this next Witcher game codenamed Polaris. But during that time, costs are going to increase substantially as they move into the North American market, partially just laying out the money to actually build up the infrastructure, a new HQ, and staff, but this isn't even a one-time cost increase, as the entire development of the Cyberpunk sequel will be more expensive as a result of the higher salaries being paid to all of the new North American developers, which almost certainly means that CDPR is going to have to take on more debt or even dilute some of their shares to make this possible. So in the long term, CDPR will almost certainly be fine. I mean, as of right now, this is just the stock price. The company itself is still profitable and making money each and every year. But at the same time, I don't think it's shocking that this presentation led to some sharp stock declines, and I wouldn't be shocked if those declines continue. But with that said, I am incredibly excited for the future of CDPR, and several of the announcements they made at Investors Day has only increased my hype. One of the main drivers of this was the Red 2.0 retrospective. Phantom Liberty was the first Red 2.0 product, that being CDPR's new strategy to develop 2 games in tandem, with some specific things being put in place to make this possible. Over the past 3 years, they were developing the new Witcher game Polaris and Phantom Liberty using Red 2.0, and a core and defining aspect of this strategy is the game must always be playable. So at any point in development, you could launch Phantom Liberty to just check it out if you wanted to. This allowed CDPR to just play